What's up, man? Boy? What's up, boy? Chilling, man. Let's go inside, man. What's up, Arkansas? It's your man's Q Hefner, but you already knew that. And I'm here with a very special guest today, an Arkansas native, Rampage Wood. Y'all make some noise for Rampage Wood. We got some guests in the house today. We can say make some noise this time. All right, we're here at Rampage Wood, man. What's going on, man? Glad to have you.
Bro. It's good to be here, man.
Glad to have you. Yeah, you drove all the way down, so you relocated. So you drove down like for the interview, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, glad you made it. Glad you made
5
it.
hours,
right.
man.
Show you right.
It was a trip.
Show you right. Well, I'm glad you made it. Well, catch us up. What's going on like right now in your life? Like you got a lot of music out. It seems like you're doing some new things now. So catch us up on like in general, like what's new?
All right. I mean, right now, we got some music coming this year. We just getting past 501 degrees, still gonna push that. It's gonna be the marquee project we try to push as long as I can, as long as I can try to starve them out before giving them too much. But we're gonna do some singles this year, maybe a couple EPs. It's kind of up in the air. I kind of do it on the go. So, we like to call audibles and not too much set in stone. We got a lot of options, but, we'll give them what they need.
Sure, you're right. Well, the newest thing, now you say releasing some singles. I saw the newest one is Affirmations.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Can you tell us some more about, I was actually listening to it on the way over here.
Yeah.
So tell us some more about Affirmations and like how you came up with this song. Like what's it all about?
I wrote this song late last year. I wanted to drop it January 1st just because like the title describes affirmations, right? So I'm claiming everything I need from 2020 moving on. It's a lot of bold statements in there, a lot of proclamations, trying to speak a lot of things into existence. And I wanted to give everybody that energy to start the year off right. And I wish that I did just because of how crazy 2020 started
it
for
started
everybody.
Off rocky like for everybody.
And it's still going a little wild, but, we got it dropped, I think, last day of January. So, we about 30 days behind, but it's cool. Everybody still gets to start off with that vibe. And I think it's a song you can play every morning just to get your day right before you go into
That's pretty good.
whatever bullshit you got to deal with.
It's like one of them about to punch the clock type of songs.
Yeah,
like,
I done had a lot of people tell me to get them through their workout in the gym too. So
that's a good one.
I just kind of wanted to set the tone for my year with that song.
Yeah. So how does this compare to 501 Degrees? So was this like one of those ones that got left off of 501 Degrees, or was it not even a part of 501 Degrees? You put it out later?
I probably made it, I want to say maybe the week before 501 dropped, right?
Okay.
So it fits
so
the vibe.
501 was like already done, packaged up, like ready to roll out. Okay,
for sure. And then I made this song, right?
Uh-huh.
It was, to me, it's growth. It shows growth in my development. So I feel like I got way more control during my verses, just what I'm giving people on the track. And I didn't want it to stand out too much on 501, so I held it back. But it could have been on there. It could have definitely been on there.
So, and it almost seemed like Affirmations was like speaking over 501 Degrees, right? Like you said, speaking over the year, it was like, all right, so now that I know that you did Affirmations after, it's like, okay, I package this up, I put a bow on it, and then this more energy comes later. It's like, all right, I'm gonna speak this over the project and speak this over, the year.
I like the way you put that. It almost was like a blessing.
Yeah, that's how it seems. That's how it come off.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so tell me more about Nature Boy. So I know a little bit about, that's kind of how I found out about who you were and about your music and everything like that was through Nature Boy, through that project. So how does Nature Boy compare to 501 Degrees? Like, do you think anything changed from this project to that project, or are they cohesive? Like, how did you transition from Nature Boy to 501 Degrees?
We'll start. So Nature Boy only has one producer.
Okay.
501 has, I want to say 4.
Okay.
But Nature Boy was me getting my feet wet as a solo artist. So prior to that, I was in a group rapping. Who is now my manager, Skywalker.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all can see him in the frame.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Skywalker came through.
He really the one that brought me in the game and just taught me everything as far as rapping goes. We had taken some time off. It had been like 3 years since I had done anything. And so Nature Boy was me just getting back in. And I knew, like, in my mind, this was just going to be me letting people know, hey, I rap. Hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect too much to come from it. But I just gave them what I was going through at the time. And that was kind of a low point in my life. So the vibe is going to be different on Nature Boy. It's almost a theme tape. You know what I'm saying? It's a journey. It starts slow. And then I think at the end, the last song was Gold Buck, but the one before that is 2. So everything them niggas got, I want 2. And that's what I ended that on. And I felt like I came into 501 with that same energy at that point. You know what I'm saying? So 501 is basically like a hit tape. I just wanted to show niggas that, this making hits like that is easy, right? So we can, we can just do this.
You feel like making hits is easy.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean,
Wow, okay.
I don't want that to sound no way. Like, I feel like making hits is easy.
So what do you mean? What does a hit? Like, what does that mean? Let's start there.
Let's see. I mean,
what does it mean to make a hit? And you can be honest. It's a safe place.
Like today's version of a hit, like a radio hit. Like, that's not some shit that like I chase or strive to do, right? But Nature Boy was, to me, so sad just because I know what everything was about. I wanted something a little lighter, a little more just uplifting, and I wanted to give energy. Like, I didn't want to perform anything from Nature Boy.
Okay, you know I was going to ask ask about that next too. Yeah. I didn't really see a lot of live shows, so that was on purpose. That was by design.
Well, I did maybe like 3 to 5 live shows for Nature Boy. Okay. I mean, but then again, like nobody knew I was rapping.
Right.
So it was kind of hard. It was kind of hard to break through. So like a lot of the groundwork that I did on Nature Boy allowed 501 to be received the way that it was. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
But yeah, man, like I just wanted to do something fun, give them some energy.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool that you embrace like Arkansas, right? Like with Nature Boy, like nature, you know, everybody with a natural state. So I like that it embodies that. And then 501 Degrees was like, you know, of course, speaking of 501, yeah? And speaking of Little Rock. Okay, that's what I thought. And so I like that you embodied that, like that, you know, I don't want to sound like a shot to other artists or other rappers from Little Rock, Arkansas. Like they kind of shy away from that, or they don't really just put that on the forefront. Right. That they just, I may be from Arkansas, but I don't necessarily rep it or promote it like that. But I like that you find creative ways to like, you know what I'm saying, you know, show your attachment to Arkansas and show your attachment to Little Rock. Like that's real tight. Like was that by design as well? I would imagine so. Like
it was. And you know, no diss to nobody from Little Rock. I'm from Conway. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you're right. Okay.
Yeah, and I ain't never lived in Little Rock. I was born there. You know, I don't want to be claiming shit, but yeah, I'm from Conway.
But it get hot around here, so you know what's going on.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So, you know, but we didn't really have anybody to make us proud of where we was from, right?
That's a good one.
Like you think about, you know, people from Atlanta, niggas from Chicago, just anywhere. Like you can start naming cities and they proud to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that the people that live here aren't proud to be from here.
Yeah.
But we didn't have anybody like on a national level really claiming that shit. Anybody that was from here changed where they was from to, you know, wherever they was discovered. Like, like it's a bunch of niggas from these small country towns that's on right now, but they not gonna say that out loud. And so, you know, I wanted to make people proud.
People recognize them from being from another spot, not recognizing them from
and they not gonna correct anybody when it comes up.
So without further ado, if you haven't already, let's listen to that new Rampage Wood, the new Affirmations release. We're gonna go ahead and dive into that. Let's get it. So what you just heard was the newest release from Rampage Wood, Affirmations. Before getting into more singles, he said the man's coming out this year. We're still sitting here with Rampage Wood in the stew.
Yeah.
And we got more questions, man. We want to go even deeper into this interview.
Let's do it.
Cool, man. So off air, we were talking about making hits.
Yeah.
And you were telling me how making hits is easy. You want to elaborate more on how making hits is easy. And I questioned you about that in the first half. So like, what do you mean making hits is easy? Folks ain't just getting number ones just off the cuff.
That's a fact. And I don't got a number one either, but a lot of that has to do,
you got some on this new project. You got some number ones in there.
Yeah, they deserve a number one. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Maybe even deserve like a record of the year. But a lot of that's, you know, political, financial. And we working to be in that arena to where that's an option for us. But, you know, when I say making hits is easy, it's really, you know, the expectation of the average consumer today, it's not that high. You know what I'm saying? They need a beat and they need something repetitive to go along with. Now, I probably put too much into what I would call a hit for me, you know, more than what's necessary, at least from what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing. Like I say, a lot of that is budget, you know, you know, with your label paying to push you on what platform. But, you know, as far as hits go, I feel like I get on there and have a lot of fun.
Well, that's good. I feel that too. It seems really natural, for lack of a better. But there's a little bar right there. It seems natural when you on the mic. Like it just flows, right? It sounds like you having fun,
right? But I feel like I have more fun, you know, trying to challenge myself and really, you know, get these bars off. And that's kind of what I don't want to say I want to focus on, but like I don't hold a lot of the quote unquote hits I make in high regard too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm more proud of the lyrical achievement that I'm able to get off.
Okay. So when you say the average consumer and what they consume, like, do you make music for the average consumer, or who do you think is who is Rampage Wood's Rampage Woods' average consumer? Who's your average consumer? Who do you make music for?
I mean, honest, right now, I just make music for myself. I'm gonna keep it real.
Okay, okay, that's fair. Most artists won't admit that.
Yeah, like a lot of the messages in my music is stuff I need to hear at the time, or I need to hear that day.
That's tight.
Or let's say, I'll write something for me in the future, just because I know, this is something I may go through or probably gonna go through. Just looking at how things are going right now. Damn, I didn't mean to do that.
You good?
Yeah, like I said, I make music for myself. So if it's something like an up-tempo song, it's some shit that I would want to hear. I feel like when I turn on the radio, I don't really hear too much of what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So I really can't tell you who my fan base is now. Just it's growing so fast, time will tell.
Okay. Who do you want to make music for? Let me ask you like that then. Is there a type of person like, let me tell you what I get when I listen to your music. When I listen to your music, it really is a myriad of feelings, right? Sometimes I feel like I'm stunting. Sometimes I feel like I have to grind. Sometimes I want to just sit back, roll one up. It gives me a myriad of feelings. Yeah. So I'm trying to like really understand like who are you speaking to? Because I feel like I'm one of those people. Like when I hear it, because I'm like that, right? Some days I'm this, some days I'm that. Some days I feel like this, and you give me that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're making music for this guy, for the man of many hats, or are you making it for a specific type of person?
That's interesting that you say that, because I too am a man of many hats, right? So it's a lot of stuff I can do on a track, and I don't like to get pigeonholed into one type of style or one particular vibe.
Yeah.
So I have fun doing as many different styles as I can. So I feel like it's gonna catch different people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like if you somebody that you're into a lot of things, I guess just about every song will catch one of the moods that you in at any given moment.
Well, I guess I couldn't still say it's cohesive.
Yeah.
Like, even though it's a lot of different, it's a myriad, like somehow it all ties together. Like you don't really get outside of yourself. You don't try to make something that's not you. All of it still seems like you.
And like I know what I'm good at. Like, boy, I wish I could get on there and what I'm saying, hit a Travis Scott or a Quavo or something like that. I can't do that. I can only do what I can do. And so, I just try to perfect that.
That's what's up. Okay, so speak to perseverance. As you've been going, like you said, you came from a group. You did a solo project that's kind of trying to build some steam that led us into 501 Degrees. So speak to perseverance and sticking it out and all these different levels that you've hit up to now.
I can really only speak about, trying to rap coming out of Arkansas. So it's nobody here, at least not right now, that's gonna save you. That's gonna reach down and, be like, hey, you hot. We here in this city too. We hear what you got going on. Let us go ahead and put you on.
Yeah.
Everybody here right now is fighting to get on. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that, just because I feel like our talent pool is better than any other state you want to put up against us.
That's
we the hungriest right now. Nobody's looking this way. Everybody's fighting for attention. And so, it takes a lot of perseverance to realize, like, damn, it's really gonna have to be me. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not naturally born with that, like, only trials and tribulations can teach you that. So, us running up, trying to get stuff done, hearing a no from the label, they not this developed. You know what I'm saying? You need to work on this or work on that. And, I feel like our shit is perfect. This is, back when we in the group, this is what we hearing, right? We getting reviews from labels. We talking to people, and they just like, they cold. We ain't heard nothing like them. They sound totally different.
But
they need a little bit more development. And so, after hearing that so many times, you start trying to make music that's gonna slap niggas in the face the first time they hear it. Like, I don't really want no questions on, if this is developed or if this is good or not. And you kind of get past the point of even wanting a handout, like wanting anybody to come save you. It's like, no, I'm gonna save myself. Like, I don't need any extra help.
So what's the goal? Where you headed with all of this? Like, is the goal to build up for yourself? Is the goal to create another group? Is the goal to reach back? Or like, so what's the ultimate?
I mean, right now I'm not in the business of creating a group. I do want to elevate as high as I can. I'm really in the business of business right now.
Word.
So I know a lot of talented artists. I got some homies that's, harder than anybody that you done heard out right now, but they not pushing their music. You know what I'm saying? They not getting out on platforms, pub, doing shows or whatever it may be. So, I realize that's the handicap of our state right now, is just business and infrastructure. So yeah, I'm still focused on music, but I'm trying to, create a new skill set, which is understanding and maneuvering in the industry. So being in Arkansas with no big labels here, I'm glad that you guys are here. With the Influence Radio, just to shine a spotlight on artists, kind of create some type of infrastructure. But You know what I'm saying? Being here, it's not nothing really set up. So, you know, I want to learn how to maneuver in the industry. I'm not saying I necessarily want to sign to a major, but I'm tired of maneuvering industry adjacent.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of, I don't think it's just Arkansas. I don't think it's just in Little Rock. Like a lot of artists don't have any structure. They don't have any vision. They don't have a route, right? And so it's like, it's the music business, right? You got the music part down pat. You know what I'm saying? This is 100%, but the other part is the business part, and that's where it's a big question mark. That do you even know how this stuff works or how to make money from this thing?
Right.
So it's good that you're trying to dive into the business part. If you got the music part, no problem. So like, let me open up the book on the business side and get to understand how to make this money, and then spread that knowledge to other people so that they know how to build the infrastructure, like you say. So how they can give other artists.
Like, I mean, I would love to put myself in position to where I could help somebody that, you know, I felt was worth investing in from the state. Just because I don't think that exists for any of us right now.
Nah, I don't think it does.
So,
you're right.
You know, you hear all the stories of the young dudes in Atlanta that, like, let's say Gucci took under his wing or something like that. We don't got nobody like that.
We don't got nobody like that. So, that's what's up. That's what's up. We'll look forward to more of that. Okay, so tell me more about, I've been dropping this term about VVV or these 3 V's.
Yeah,
very rarely I see this come across. So tell me more. Is it VVV? Is it 555? Like what is this? What does this represent?
Right now, it's just Veni Vidi Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's this, Italian? It's like Greek, Italian, Latin?
I think it's Italian, man.
Okay.
You know, I don't know. I'm
Italian boy. They came in here talking about Italian earlier. Okay, I see there's Italian, these Italian vibes.
That's it, man. You know, we just trying to create a family vibe in here.
Okay.
Just real connected.
Okay.
But right now, that's a title, I guess. The next body of work I'm putting out right now is just an EP.
Okay.
I might change my mind. It may be a full-blown project. You know what I'm saying? I might change my mind and put it on ice. That's just kind of how it go.
Okay. You say you call a lot of audibles, so we just got we don't stand by a lot
and I feel for anybody that has to work for me. Like, I understand how hard it is just trying to work with me and point me in a certain direction. But you know, I like to fill it out. You know, I'm all about reading signs, and
legit.
I ain't been too wrong yet. So
legit.
You know, we'll keep on moving.
Okay. So is this a new single? So you got a new single for us.
Yeah.
Are people familiar with the title of this new single?
Miso Soup.
Miso Soup. Are they familiar with this?
If they eat a lot of, you know, Asian food, then maybe.
You
know what I'm saying?
but from yourself, have you been talking more about this Miso Soup thing?
Nah,
is this new? Is this a first time thing?
So nobody knows. Like, you guys is really
okay. Legit.
Know, this really exclusive. Like, nobody knows. Nobody's heard this song.
Okay.
This is gonna be, you know, a quote unquote, I don't want to say like a hit or a pop venture or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's an up-tempo song. It's an up-tempo vibe. VVV is gonna be real bars driven.
Okay.
It's gonna be kind of dark.
Is this gonna be on VVV?
No, it's not. It's not gonna fit the vibe. It's not gonna fit the vibe. Just like I was talking about how like 501 had a lot of hits on it. I kind of want to get back, you know, to the bars. I got a lot of people telling me that, you know what I'm saying? That's really what sets me apart. So, you know, we came with Affirmations. I'm preaching to you early off in the year. Yeah. Then we're going to follow up with Miso Soup.
Okay.
You know, get it popping, get it bouncing, and then we're going to get serious. But, you know, right now, I do want y'all to check out Miso Soup. I don't know when this is dropping. It's supposed to be, you know, either this month or next month. So this real exclusive. You know what I'm saying? The Influence Radio only. They the only people I really trust with this.
Yeah.
So, you know, check it out. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all hit me up on all the socials. You know, tell me when to drop.
That's a bet. Miso Soup. That's that new Miso Soup.
Yes, sir.
Rampage Wood. Newest single, right after Affirmations.
That's a fact.
Y'all gonna get that soon. You said it's coming in the next couple of months.
Hey, it might, man. They gotta act right.
Oh, they gotta wait for it. We're gonna get that in the Dropbox here soon.
Listen, man. I'm on my Bambino shit now, man. Y'all go listen to my old shit.
Yeah, go listen.
Come on.
Good shit. I like Miso Soup. That's good. It's made everybody in the stew hungry.
Yeah.
First of all, and I'm a huge fan of Miso Soup. Now I'm a huge fan of the song. So
Appreciate
there we go.
Man.
Miso Soup. That's tight. All right. More singles. All right. So do y'all have, look, you came in with this Affirmation shirt.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen this shirt. So what's up with the merchandise? You got more merchandise coming? Have you printed these? You selling these? Like what's the deal?
I picked these up on the way down here. It's a box of them in the truck right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I can go and get y'all right. But yeah, I'm gonna be dropping these online here soon, probably the next couple of days. They'll be available at rampagewood.com. So you know you can go pick them up.
Good stuff. Good stuff. This your first swing at merchandise? I know that like artist merch and tour merch is like the new fashion thing now. So is this your first swing at merchandise? Like how do you feel?
It is my first swing at merchandise. Like I've designed a lot. This is the first one that I've actually put out. I mean, we got designs on Tuck. Look, I'm gonna have to come back up here and tell you what we really got planned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
you'll be back. We're gonna ask you to come back.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But this is my first one. And I mean, I know a lot of artists are doing it. Me and my guys, we ultimately, want to act as a fashion house, like once it gets to that point.
Wow.
But just being real, just being out here on the road trying to make it happen. This is the quickest way to bring some money into your operation.
For sure.
So merchandise. I mean, stream's not paying you a lot right now.
For sure.
Just on the level that I'm on. I mean, it's a couple of people that's doing like big streaming numbers, but even with that, 1 million streams ain't gonna pay you too much. Now this merch, this direct to consumer conversation, that's different. And so, that can really power you and drive your machine, drive your operation a whole lot farther than, you taking money out your check every week, 2 weeks, and putting
especially
it into
that middle ground, like getting booked, right?
Yeah.
It's like when you on the rise as an artist, like getting booked is a little difficult. So you make your money hand in hand, like
it's technically your show money. Yeah, it's your show money before show money.
Exactly. So speaking of shows, do you have any upcoming shows? You got anything coming up?
Man,
I know you said like Nature Boy, you weren't doing a lot of live.
Right.
You did a couple of shows. Is the plan to ramp that up this go around for this project?
So this year, I plan to be doing a lot of shows. I didn't get one done last month, but I plan to get some done this month. I know I got one coming up March 7th in Little Rock. So that's going to be live. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't going to tell them, I'm going to tell them too much.
Yeah. Just put the date on your calendar if you don't mind.
For sure.
But yeah, like this year, I do plan to touch stage a whole lot.
Cool. Have you so going road or more Arkansas based, or so where are you located now? If you can tell the people.
Right now, I live in Dallas. That's where I work. So I do want to try to see what that has to offer me. Of course, I'm always come back home and do shows. My family's here, so anytime I'm here, if it's a show going on, I'm gonna try to get on it.
Cool.
But I do want to try to take advantage of being in Texas for the time being.
Cool. Yeah. So is the goal to have more Texas-based shows or Arkansas-based shows? Let me ask you about this.
Yeah.
Now that this has come up, do you think it's necessary to have that local following before you spread your wings? A lot of artists are like, man, if they don't like you at home, or the goal is to get the city or the state behind me, like, do you think that's necessary that you galvanize home first before you go out? Or do you think you just kind of have to galvanize wherever you are?
I think it's necessary to galvanize somebody's home.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't necessarily have to be where you from. A lot of times that's easier just because, these many people know you. So you already kind of got a makeshift support system there. And then when you give them something they can hold on to that's tangible, that's good, they'll really, amp it up and ride with you. But let's say you do have to move out of state for whatever reason. Get the locals involved in what you got going on. You need to be a local name. Everybody thinks, well, if I got one hot song and it pop on radio, I'm good. Now, you talking to a whole different demographic at that point. These are people that don't make their own music decisions. They allow other people to make them for them. So they're not going to sit with you while you going through whatever and you want to get all your sad shit out of your mad shit out. They're not connecting with you as an artist, so it don't have to be your home, but it needs to be somebody's home. So you do need to connect with the people locally.
Yeah. So wherever you are, it doesn't really matter. Just connect wherever you are.
Yeah, real fans, man. Try to get some of them.
Show you right. All right. Any project release dates? Anything we need to look forward to? Or we know we just got me, so VVV's coming out.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that we need to look forward to coming up fairly soon or this year?
Man, I probably shouldn't say no dates with Brian in the room. And then I changed my mind so much. But I'm an Aries. My birthday is April the 10th. I want to give him something on my birthday. I never did that before.
Are you going to give us a gift on your birthday?
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give in person, man. That's what it's about. Spread love. If I can give them VVV on April 10th, that'll be cool.
That'd be cool.
What I'm saying?
All right. Show you right. Okay. All right. Tell the people where they can find you. How can we find out more about Rampage Wood and more about what you got going on?
Rampage Wood on all socials. I mean, it's spelled how it sounds, one word. You can check out rampagewood.com as well. It'll be some exclusive videos on there, some links to merch. But look, other than that, I'm out here. Holler at me on Twitter, holler at me on IG. You know what I'm saying? Follow your boy at least. And then all my music is streaming on all platforms. So check me out for sure.
That's a bet, man. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you for stopping by, man.
Appreciate y'all having me in.
That's it. It's a great conversation with Rampage Wood. Man, follow us on @TheInfluenceUS or @TheInfluenceRadio. We are on Twitter. We're on Instagram. Of course, it's your man, Q HEFNER. And we'll have more great artists in the future. We catch y'all next time on The Influence Radio.